train your brain and mouth together. Let's begin with a simple but painful truth. Most English learners only train one side of the system, the mouth. They try to pronounce, they try to repeat, they try to sound fluent, but inside their mind there's noise, fear, judgment, overthinking, and self-doubt. And that's the reason they freeze when it's time to speak. Let me tell you the truth. Your mouth cannot speak what your brain doesn't believe. You can memorize 1,000 sentences. You can repeat phrases for hours. But if your brain still says, "What if I sound stupid? What if I say it wrong? What if they laugh at me?" Then your voice will break. Your fluency will die before it even begins. In this part, I will teach you how to train your brain and mouth together so your speaking becomes natural, confident, and fearless. Think of your brain as the pilot and your mouth as the airplane. If the pilot is nervous, slow, or unprepared, the plane won't fly smoothly no matter how good the engine is. That's what happens when you only train your lips but don't upgrade the software in your brain. So, how do we fix it? We go step by step and reprogram your thoughts, emotions, memory, and confidence. Step 1. Speak with emotion, not just accuracy. Here's the big mistake most people make. They focus on correctness instead of connection. They ask, "Is my grammar okay? Did I say the right tense? Is it present perfect or past simple?" But here's the truth. People don't remember your grammar. They remember your energy, your emotion, your voice. English is not a machine language. It's not a code. It's a living emotional sound. That's why you need to train your brain to feel the sentence, not just say it. Instead of saying, "I'm happy to be here," like a textbook robot, say it with emotional presence. "I'm happy to be here." Smile, feel it, own it. Train your brain to connect with meaning, not just words. Say this out loud right now. English is not just words. It's emotion and sound. Step 2. Speak like an actor, not a student. This is one of the most powerful techniques used by people who become fluent fast. Instead of practicing like a student, practice like an actor preparing for a movie role. Pick a short sentence. "I'll be there in 5 minutes." "I can't believe this happened." "It's going to be a great day." Say it with 3 different emotions: excited, angry, nervous. Watch your voice change. Watch your body move. Watch your confidence rise. Why? Because when you act, your brain forgets fear. You stop thinking about mistakes. You stop judging your voice. You become the sentence. You own the energy. You feel alive while speaking. This is what fluency is. Feeling, not fear. So from now on, stop being the shy student and start being the expressive speaker. Step 3. Create mental shortcuts. Automatic fluency. Let me explain a brain secret. Your brain loves shortcuts. It doesn't want to translate everything from your native language. But that's what most learners do. They think in their language, then try to translate in English, then try to speak, then panic, then forget everything. That's the slowest path to fluency. Instead, we train your brain to create automatic English reactions. How? Use the "this means that" system. Train your brain to instantly connect English sounds with images and emotions, not your native language. For example, let's catch up sometime. Brain connects. Friendly invitation after a long time. No translation needed. I'm starving. Brain connects. Very hungry, fast food time. Boom. Understood. When you train your brain this way, English becomes natural, fast, and thought-free. How to practice. Use flashcards, sticky notes, or video scenes. Write the real-life meaning beside every sentence. You're not building vocabulary. You're building fluency triggers. Step 4. Combine emotion, voice, and movement. Want to supercharge your brain-mouth connection? Use your whole body when you speak. Yes, stand up. Move your hands. Change your posture. Look in the mirror. Speak with emotion. Let your arms express your words. Why? Because when you move your body, your brain remembers better. Your voice becomes louder. Your speech becomes clearer. Your confidence becomes stronger. You're not just training to talk, you're training to speak with presence. Step 5. The daily brain plus mouth practice routine. 5 minutes. Here's what to do every day. 1 minute. Say 3 sentences with full emotion. Happy, angry, excited. 1 minute. Act each one like a scene in a movie. 1 minute. Repeat the same lines while walking around. Use your body. 1 minute. Mirror speaking. Look into your eyes and say it with power. 1 minute. Record yourself and play it back. Listen for energy, not mistakes. This is not grammar practice. This is real speaking. Brain rewiring. If you don't train your brain and mouth together, you'll always feel like an English actor wearing a fake mask. But when you combine emotion, rhythm, voice, thought, and presence, you don't just speak English. You become a speaker of English. There's a difference, and the world feels it when you speak. This is not just about words. This is about identity. This is about owning your voice. This is about being proud to speak even if you make mistakes. Because real fluency is freedom of expression. From today, don't just train your mouth. Train your mindset, your courage, your energy, your emotional connection with English. Say it with me. I speak with feeling. I speak with truth. I speak with power. Because English is not a subject. It's my new voice. Part 5. Repeat, 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 but smartly. Let me begin with a warning. If you repeat the wrong way, you'll stay stuck forever. But if you repeat the right way, you'll speak fluently for life. Repetition is not just repeating words like a parrot. Real repetition is a science, a strategy, a secret weapon used by world-class speakers, actors, leaders, and yes, fluent English learners. Here's what most people do when they repeat. They pick a sentence like, I am going to the market, and say it flatly over and over. I am going to the market. I am going to the market flat. Robotic. No energy, no purpose, no progress. What happens? Their mouth gets tired. Their brain gets bored. Their confidence drops. Their English doesn't improve. Why? Because repetition is not about quantity. It's about quality. Real repetition builds mouth memory, reaction speed, sound muscle, emotion and flow, and confidence under pressure. Repetition is not about saying it again. It's about saying it better each time. Here's the 5-stage system I call Speak Like a Human, Not a Machine. Each stage adds a layer to your fluency. Stage 1. Slow clarity repetition. Take a sentence like, I don't know what to say. Speak it very slowly, focusing on every word and sound. Stretch the vowels. Feel your mouth shaping the words. Do this 3 times. Why it works. You teach your tongue and lips the physical movements, like lifting a light weight slowly. Perfect muscle training. Stage 2. Flow repetition. Say the same sentence in one smooth, connected line with normal rhythm. I don't know what to say. Repeat it 3 times, focusing on sound clusters, linking, and breath control. Why it works. This trains your real-life speaking speed, the way you talk in conversation. Stage 3. Emotion repetition. Say the sentence with 3 different feelings: sad, angry, excited. For example, sad, I don't know what to say. Soft, slow, emotional. Angry, I don't know what to say. Sharp, loud, forceful. Confused, I don't know what to say. Upward tone, questioning. Repeat 3 times per emotion. Why it works. Emotion trains your brain, not just your mouth. It helps you own the sentence, not just repeat it. Stage 4. Pressure repetition. Say the same sentence fast but with control. Push your limits. Challenge your tongue speed. Train your reaction time. Why it works. You teach your brain and mouth to react without thinking, just like a fluent speaker in real conversation. Stage 5. Real-world use repetition. Use the same sentence in 3 different real-life contexts. Job interview. I don't know what to say, but I'm very grateful for the opportunity. Romantic moment. You're so kind. I don't know what to say. Embarrassing situation. That was awkward. I don't know what to say. Why it works. This teaches your brain to use English in emotional, real-life situations, not just in theory. That one sentence now becomes part of your real voice. Here's what to do. 1 minute. Pick one sentence and repeat it slowly 3 times. Stage 1. 1 minute. Repeat it in natural flow 5 times. Stage 2. 1 minute. Say it with 3 emotions. Stage 3. 1 minute. Speed practice. 5 fast reps. Stage 4. 1 minute. Use it in 3 different situations. Stage 5. That's it. Just 1 sentence per day, but repeated in 5 powerful ways. Because repetition is not just repeating. It's building layers of fluency, sound memory, mouth movement, brain reaction, emotion control, and real-world confidence. You're not just saying the sentence. You're owning it, living it, feeling it, and using it. That's how real English fluency is built. Don't just use textbook phrases. Choose sentences that feel powerful, personal, and emotional. Examples. I'm proud of how far I've come. This is just the beginning. I will speak fluently, no matter what. It's okay to sound wrong. It's not okay to stay silent. English is not my weakness. It's my future. Repeat these sentences because when the words have power, your voice has power too. Mistakes to avoid. Saying it flat with no emotion builds robotic speech. Repeating too fast builds tension, not fluency. Skipping context or real-world use, not recording yourself, no feedback, no growth. Doing it once and quitting. Remember, no mastery without repetition. Repetition is the bridge between silence and fluency. Every confident English speaker you admire has repeated the same sentences hundreds of times. In the shower, in the mirror, on the bus, even in their sleep. You just didn't see it because repetition is invisible work. But the results? They're unmistakable. Say it with me now. I don't repeat to remember. I repeat to become. This is how you train your mouth. This is how you train your mind. This is how you become a fluent speaker, not someday, but starting today. Part 6. The final truth. If you don't train, you'll stay silent. Let's stop everything for a second. Close your grammar book. Turn off the subtitles. Forget the accent. Just listen. This part is not about learning more. It's about finally doing what you already know. Here it is. You're not bad at English. You're just not practicing the right way consistently. Let me say that again with full honesty. You don't need another video. You don't need another tip. You need repetition. You need rhythm. You need real training. If you don't do it, you will stay stuck silently, painfully, for years. There are millions of people who understand English perfectly, watch English videos daily, know more grammar than native speakers, yet they can't speak. They can't introduce themselves fluently. They can't express their emotions. They can't share their ideas. Why? Because they consume English. They don't practice it. They learn passively, not actively. The result? A lifetime of silence. You go to job interviews and say nothing. You meet foreigners and smile quietly. You want to express your heart, but your mouth freezes. All because you didn't train your mouth to talk. Here's the difference between two types of learners. The passive learner watches 3 hours of English YouTube, takes notes from 5 grammar channels, follows 10 English Instagram pages, buys 2 English learning books, and practices 0. The fluent speaker watches 10 minutes, chooses 1 sentence, repeats it in 5 different ways, stands in front of the mirror, trains voice, mouth, and rhythm every day. That's it. One is collecting information, the other is transforming it. One wants knowledge, the other wants fluency. You already know everything you need. You know you should repeat out loud, practice daily, train your mouth, speak emotionally, shadow native speakers, use the mirror, record yourself, get uncomfortable. But you're not doing it. Why? Because you're waiting for permission. Because you're scared of sounding wrong. Because you're afraid someone will laugh. And this fear is costing you your future. Let me ask you something. How many opportunities have you lost because you didn't speak? The job you didn't get, the friend you couldn't make, the dream you didn't follow, the version of you that you're still not living. All because of one thing: you didn't train. You can't change your past, but you can change the next 30 days. You can speak the first sentence today. You can train your mouth tomorrow. You can shadow 1 video this week. You can build fluency brick by brick. By the end of this month, you'll feel your voice rise, your fear drop, and your confidence grow. All because you did what others refused to do. You trained. Even when it was hard, even when no one saw, even when you felt awkward, even when you wanted to quit, you showed up, you spoke up, you didn't give up. That's how fluency is born. Fluency is not a moment. It's not a goal. It's not a number. Fluency is a decision. I will train my mouth every day no matter how I feel. That's the secret. Not motivation, not intelligence, not talent, just training. Fluency is built in the mirror, in the living room, late at night, early in the morning, in silent spaces, in private practice, in repetitions nobody sees. But one day, people will hear you speak and they'll say, "Wow, you speak so well. You're so fluent." They won't know the truth. They won't see the 5-minute practices, the shadow sessions, the mirror drills, the awkward recordings, the silent mornings. Only you will know that you earned it, that you trained for it, that you created this voice from nothing. If you don't train, you'll stay silent. That's not a threat. It's a fact, and you've already wasted enough time being silent. It's time to train. It's time to speak. It's time to become you in English. So say it right now with full voice. I will no longer be silent. I will no longer wait. I will no longer fear mistakes. I will train my mouth every day. I will speak English no matter what. Because this voice is mine. This language is mine. This dream is mine. Now I claim it. Let's end this journey with the truth most people avoid. The truth that could change your life forever. You've watched the video. You've learned the methods. You've seen the system. But now it's not about me. It's not about this video. It's about you. You have two choices. You can close this video and go back to your old life, watching more lessons, reading more tips, but staying silent. Or you can look in the mirror, stand up, and say, I will speak English with power. I will train my mouth, my mind, and my voice every single day. I am no longer afraid. I am no longer a beginner. I am becoming fluent, not by watching, but by speaking. That's how change begins. Not someday, not next week, right now. Because your mouth is ready, your voice is waiting, and your story is just getting started. Don't let fear control your voice. Don't let doubt steal your fluency. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be real, consistent, brave, and loud. This is your language now. This is your voice now. This is your time now. If this video helped you, subscribe to our channel, share it with someone who's still silent, and comment below. I will train my mouth every day, no matter what. Say it, mean it, live it. Remember, the most fluent people are not the smartest. They're the ones who refuse to stay silent. Don't stay silent anymore. Your fluency begins when your fear ends.